Staff care is critical to what we do. Without the case managers and the supportive services that walk folks into housing and support them to thrive in housing, the housing alone is not going to solve homelessness for our most unwell and our chronically homeless folks. And so if we really want to end chronic homelessness, we need to invest in a workforce who can support our neighbors who need a lot of extra support on a day-to-day basis. We've, over the years, slowly built a lot of programs designed at protecting our frontline workers. Folks are still burning out because even though we're building in these resources, this work is still hard and folks are still significantly underfunded and probably lack a lot of access to the proper mental health supports to process all that they're seeing every day.
Our staff are our greatest asset, and we as an agency do everything we can to support them. This is really difficult work. The turnover rates within our industry are quite high just because of the nature of the work. And so as an agency, we're constantly trying to recognize our staff. We have different programs that do that.
We're trying to show our employees we see that you're human first, and we want to support you as a human being. One, so that you can thrive just personally, but also so that you can come to work fully equipped and not worried about some of the things you're worried about.
When I think about where's the most need is more people to do the work. I mentioned there's just the most phenomenal folks who have dedicated themselves to this work, but this is good work. And we need people to bring all of themselves to this work. And for them to be able to see this work as, I can make a career doing this. I'm able to provide for my family while taking care of other families in Los Angeles.
What has been so amazing about the Hilton Foundation is that they fund what other foundations will typically not fund, and they fund the pieces that aren't seen, but that allow us to thrive as an organization and that have really allowed our teams to thrive. We had taken our first government contracts, and so there was enough money in those contracts to provide folks with health insurance and computers and things that are probably workplace standards, but were not at our organization. And so Hilton was able to fund for us to match that with our privately funded staff and roll out agency-wide benefits.
We're so grateful that Hilton recently funded something that I think is very innovative, a HOPEX Equity Employee Fund, to ensure that our folks are not as rent burdened, that they're not overwhelmed with debt. And so I'm really excited about that. And when it goes well, we'll be able to model for a sector who keeps talking about the struggles of our employees, how to actually put the information we have to work in terms of trying to resolve issues for our workforce.